ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
Dear friends, welcome back to the study of the Bhagavad Gita, and we were studying and revising the 7th chapter. During our last session, we had studied up to the 28th verse, the 20th shloka, and we revised from the 24th to the 28th. Two more shlokas remain to complete the 7th chapter. As I've kept on telling you, the whole literature known as the Bhagavad Gita is excellent from all points of view. From the point of view of information, from the point of view of education, instruction, and description. It informs you of something which tertiary education does not teach you. It is regarding a spiritual progress of a human being, and the goal is to identify oneself with the divine. That divine may be conceived in 1,000 and different forms, but essentially the Spirit, the Holy Ghost, the Atman, the Brahman, or the concept of Parameshwara in a personalized form are the same. But the goal of life is, that is why Swami Vivekananda put it in an universal language. The goal of spiritual life is to manifest that divinity which is potentially hidden in you. You make an effort to bring it out and manifest it. This is what is spiritual discipline and spiritual goal is. Description is what happens to a human being born to his parents, living in this world with all the disturbances and excitements and temptations surrounding him. But he has now found out his soul, his true original nature, and he enjoys to live in the majesty, the regality, the excellence of his own being. That is the descriptive part of it. Informative, educative, instructive, and descriptive. Now the last two shlokas, they actually are nothing else but an introduction to the 8th chapter. He puts in sequence of the thinking of the 7th chapter, he concludes with such an expressions that Arjuna will ask him, "Sir, you are using 3 words, and you say you will know me, you will experience me in totality. That is, I will know you. Who are you? The incarnation of the divine in a form, but I will know you in an impersonal manner, the Holy Ghost, the Spirit, the Atman, the Brahman." Sir, what are these 3 words that you are using? Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, and Adhiyagya. What is all this, sir? And he explains to you, for the purposes of the 7th chapter, what he means. He will understand but he will leave the doors open for Arjuna to ask precisely, sir, these are the words that you are using. Come on, you better be clean, be fair to me, explain what do you understand. And what is this concept of Akshara, immutable reality, Akshara Brahma? So dears, today I will study the 29th and the 30th shloka. If I have some spare time, I'll give you a bird's eye view of the 7th chapter. If I have a little more time, I may start revising it. But most probably, in next two discourses, I will revise the essential teaching, the essential informations, instructions, education, and description that is included in the study of the 7th chapter. So I may take 2 more Sundays to revise the 7th, and then we migrate into the 8th. Now, we are in the stage where Sri Krishna is clearly instructing us what we must do. And by doing so, what do we achieve? Information, education, instruction. But he doesn't say, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. He will not feed you as a spoon feed as a child. He will not spoon feed you. He will tell you, this is what needs to be done to reach that goal. Now it's for you. If you want to reach that goal, this is what you have to do. If you don't want to reach that goal, I have told you how to reach the goal. Whether you follow it or not is your discretion. I am not bothered. This is how he educates an adult. He places options in front of you, gives you the choice. And how will you choose? According to your past karma, according to your past samskaras, according to your prarabdha, that is the samskaras which has been activated in this body. The body has come because of the activation of those samskaras. He would not spoon feed you. So let us, to catch on, let us have a quick reading of the 27th and 28th shloka so that I can complete the 29th and 30th and complete the chapter today. We have asked him, Sir, why is it that having been told 1,000,000 times, making some effort to understand, how is it that we cannot? What is the reason? He has told you the reasons earlier. Now let us concentrate on what he has to say in shloka number 27. Let us read it for you. And if you have the books on you, you please read it along with me. Ichha desha samuttena dandha mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge janti parantapaha. This is it. Let me translate it for you. O Parantapa. Who is a Parantapa is a particular name he is using to address Arjuna. Parantapa means you are so mighty, you are so powerful that your very presence diminishes the antagonism of others. Parantapaha. Your very presence is so overbearing that anything anti-you, anything against you diminishes by your very presence. That means others adore you, others are prepared to listen to you. They are not scared of you. They appreciate the towering qualities of your personality, and they are subdued, they are humbled, they are modest, and humility and modest gives them the capacity of assimilation and absorption. He is now in this place addressing Arjuna as Parantapa. If that is what you are, Arjuna, if that is what your name, you better rise to that height where Ichha Desha Samuttena Dvandha Mohena He Bharata Sammoham Janti Sarvabhutani Sarge, in this world. What is it? Dear Arjuna, the successor whose ancestry is Bharata, Maharaja Bharata's descendant, you are Bharata, you are Parantapaha. How you can reach me? Ichha Desha Samuttena. Ichha is attachment, liking, desire. Dvesha is non-liking, aversion, non-desire. From that, you are like a swinging pendulum between fair and foul, good and bad, pleasure and pain, and you swing between. That is a dvandha which causes a confusion. What to do, what not to do. The whole world, each and every individual who have not learned the lessons of their life. What is that lesson? To be totally devoted, dedicated with determination. Devoted, dedicated with determination to be surrendering to God. Accepting those. All others in the world, they are in this dual throng, a victim of this duality. You come out of it. Don't be a victim of that, then you will be nowhere near me. Now, if you want to near me, get rid of that. This is an indirect way of telling you, not directly spoon-feeding you. Through Arjuna, he is addressing us, all the students, and he will continue to do so as long as the Gita exists and as long as a human being is desirous to know what contained in Gita. So it will continue. For all times to come, he says, look, my dear child, look, my dear students, look, my dear children who want to be one with me through dedication, devotion, determination. Those who want to be, don't be a victim of likes and dislikes, pleasure and pain. Don't be a victim of this dual throng, dvandha. Dvandha is that struggle between two extremes. Dvandha mohena bharata. You don't be under illusion, don't be under confusion between this good and bad, fair and foul and all that. That is the reason where you keep so busy in trying to sort out that, you have no time for me. And your involvement is so deep that you have no spare time for me. if you want to come to me, be less involved. Spare some time and energy in your life for me. And it's a fact of life, dear. Nobody under the sun can meditate for 24 long hours in one meditative form. Dhyana yoga. You sit and you 24/7 continues. The body is not made that way. You have to have a break to keep the body and mind together. When you have a break, let that dhyana yoga take a different form. Karma yoga. What is that? As long as I'm in this life, as long as I'm in this society, whether my single small family or the family of an organization, God's family, wherever I am in a family. Either it is divine family or individual family. As soon as I identify myself, I will have sense of responsibility. I will be bound down by sense of duty. You have to do that. You can't run away. Your conscience will not allow you. So that dhyana yoga, it has to be converted into karma yoga. I perform the duties of life without expectation of any results thereof. I am totally motivated to be a perfectionist, a pursuer of excellence, correctness, thoroughness. I do it with all my heart and soul, and I offer it to God, saying, Sir, I do not know what a ritualistic worship is. This is my worship to you. This is my offering to you. That is the essential teaching of Karma Yoga. Dhyana Yoga and Karma Yoga together integrates your whole flow of life. There's no break, no interruption, no hindrance to be one with God. Through Karma Yoga, through Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga and Karma Yoga, these are the two pillars of a monk's life. He says, now remember, all that is happening to you, your like and disliking, your conception of pleasure and pain, and your subtle attitude, involvement to enjoy that and to detest the other, enjoy what I like, avoid what I don't like. My whole life and energy is being spent there. I am under delusion. I am under confusion. So, what he says, know for certain, Ichha and Dvesha, from there what arises is attachment and confused thinking, and the whole world, the humans, are involved in those pursuits. They have no time for me. Now, Arjuna, now the descendant of Bharata, you come from a very high pedigree. It does not behove you to be like that. You better stand up and assert your true original nature. This is what the 27th shloka says. What does the 20th shloka say? If you can live your life as a karma yogi, you are no more involved in performing papa, or you are not involved in performing activities which will cause punya. Activities done with a particular attitude gives you a result. Either result is sinful or the result is virtuous. One is an iron chain, the other is a gold chain. Once they bind you down, whether it's a gold chain or an iron chain, makes no difference. You are bound down. So, what do? I avoid both the chains. That I am no more interested in punya, I am no more interested in papa. I am interested in being totally, wholly, integratedly devoted with my heart and soul to my Lord God, who is the Lord God of the universe. With this attitude, if you live in this world, tesham jesham antagatam papam, all the past karmas, the faults and follies that you had created before, not being exposed to these ideas, or you might have been exposed to these ideas, but you never bothered to perform it. So you were creating bandhana, whether it was golden chain or it is iron chain. You are binding yourself down. Now with the concept of Dhyan Yoga, and you practice in your life, concept of Karma Yoga, you practice in your life, from dawn to night, from night to dawn, you are in form or the other, you are rotating around the awareness of your Ishtadeva, the Avatar Shangini or Avatar Purusha. That is what you are doing. So what is happening? Your activity, which was the cause of bondage, that bondage is wearing out. Antagatam papam, a time will come which will exhaust itself. Jananam punya karmanam, people who are both dhyana yogi and karma yogi. So the whole flow of life, the time that the life flows, he is rotating around either through orthodox meditative procedure or through the procedure known as karma yoga. His life rotates around the awareness of the divine. Antagatam papam jananam punna karmanam. The virtuous activities wipes away, mops away the sinful activities. And he rejects both of them. I reject good, I reject bad, I reject everything. I am on my own. Jesham antagatam papam jananam, jesham jananam, plural, punya karmanam, those people, they are no more victims of dandha and moha. Danda moha nirmukta. Nirmukta ni means it is I would say, upasarga is prefix. Jananam punya karmanam te danda moha nirmukta. Ni is a prefix. Mukta is free. Freedom. Nirmukta. Nisheshena. In totality, not a residue of bandhana left. No percentage business, 100%. Nirmukta. They are in totality free of that moha, that confusion. Moha, that confusion which arises from likes and dislikes, pleasure and pain, the dvandha, the dual throng, he was attached to it. That is why he was under delusion. Now, because of his punya karma, he has wiped out everything. He is beyond pleasure and pain. He has established himself. Therefore, they hold on to me with great determination, dedication, devotion. To hold on to him, these are the prerequisites. Nirmuktaha. Not only muktaha, it may come back again. No, you do it in such a manner, the doors and windows are closed. They can't enter into you anymore. In totality for all times to come. Te mang dryabrata bhajante. With unshakable determination, devotion, dedication, they hold on to me and they continue to seek my blessings and my help. Oh Lord, help me out. Oh Lord, help me out. Oh Lord, help me out. That is all that he does. We have studied up to this in our last classes. Now let us move on. What does it mean, dear, then, when he has come to that place? He wants to get rid of this so-called physical life, which is Shadbhava Sampanna. Jayate, asti, bardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, nashyati. Everything in the domain of Maya, everything in the domain of this world, in the cosmos, they go through these 6 stages. In point of time, they were not there. They are born. Whether biological life or plant life, whatever it is, they were not there. In point of time, they are there. They are manifest. Janma, birth. Asti, they stay. Jayate, asti. Then we see bardhate. A child grows into a baby, a newborn child, a baby, a child, a boy or a girl. Adolescence, youth, young mature, full mature, senior maturity, old age. Jayate, asti, bardhate. What is that bardhate? They grow. They grow along with viparinamate. They keep on changing. A boy becomes a young man becomes an adult, a mature man becomes an old man becomes a totally old man, jara, old age, and then nashyati, disappears. 6 stages. Jara marana mokshaya means I have gone through these stages of existence for I don't know how many times. Rebirth or cycle and death and cycle and death. Birth and death cycle keeps on. I am tired of this unending farce. I would like to rid myself of this mokshartha. For the purpose of ridding myself of this cycle, Mam Shadi Jagyam Shadi Bhutam Shadi Daivam Bhajate. Jukta Cheta Prana Kali Mam Bhajate. Anyway, Shadi Bhuta Shadi Jagyam. No, I was reading the 29th shloka, I'm sorry. 29th shloka. Jara Marana Mokshaya. For the purpose of getting rid of this endless cycle of birth and death, and within birth and death, I go through all these mutations. I would like to get rid of this. Mama Shritya, they take shelter in me. O Lord God of the universe, O my Ishtadeva, I bow down to thee. Please hold me by my hand and take me beyond this. Give me shelter under your benign, compassionate grace. Mama Ashrita, that doesn't happen automatically. Jatantiye. You have to continuously make an effort. It does not fall from the skies on your lap. You must earn it by the sweat of your brow. Here, please, there is a little logicality. There is a fallacy people keep on highlighting. I will make it clear for you, and I will request you to bear in mind for all times to come. You will never get confused if you keep this in mind during your spiritual life. The idea is this. Infallible logic tells you whatever you create by your efforts with accumulation of various causes, material cause, intellectual cause, energy cause, and all that, you create something. The infallible logic is whatever you create by conglomeration of all these karana samudaya, that's the accumulation of all these causes, including your involvement. Whatever you create, in due course of time, the bondage of these karanas which has created this, they will dissipate in time and it will disintegrate. Whatever you create, in point of time, it will disintegrate and destroy itself. It will go into nothingness. Now, the Gita says, Jatantiti. You have to make an effort. What is that effort? I have to wipe out my papa karma. I have to wipe out my punya karma. Karma kshaya. I have to wipe them out. How can I wipe them out? I constantly pray to God, please help me. And from my point of view, I expect nothing. But I am a total victim of expectation. My whole life flows on expectation. Even expectation that I will be a mukta purusha. That's my expectation. I will be a mukta purusha. Maya mukta. I'll be jivan mukta in this body. That's an expectation. So the fallacy is, a person asks you, sir, you just now said that whatever you do it by your effort, in point of time will come to an end. And you say, you put your effort in this side and you'll be free. Result is freedom. So I don't understand. The logic applies there. And here you say logic doesn't apply. But logic should be universal. This is the fallacy I'm drawing your attention to. Now listen carefully. Remember it for your lifetime once for all. You'll never be in difficulty. The teacher, the guru tells you, this is your sadhana. Sadhyate anena iti sadhana. You are putting your life force, your willpower, everything that you have to do it. to hold on to God. And at the same time, you are being told, expect nothing. But I am a product of expectation. This prarabdha is a product of expectation. So I am a victim. How can I come out of it? I am trying not to expect. Why? Because I am trying to manifest the divinity which is under a heavy stone, hidden below a stone. It is living, throbbing, vibrating reality. But a huge boulder is sitting on top of it. Sadhana, you don't create mukti. Sadhana is you are removing that boulder. As soon as you remove the boulder, automatically you come to know, Aham Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Sat Sarup, Chit Sarup, Ananda Sarup Atma. That is my true original nature. I have not created it. All that I have done it, the obstructions and coverings and boulders that were hiding it from my awareness, I have removed those. My sadhana has gone to removal of ajnana. Ajnana nashaha. My effort has given me a result and disappeared. And end result is, I am seated, poised, ensconced in the majesty, excellence, the regality of my true original being. So you have to work. What is happening? That eternal reality, call it the Holy Ghost, call it the Spirit, call it the Sunyam, call it by whatever name you want to, call it by Torah, the wisdom of God. Call it by any name, we are not bothered. Vedantis are not bothered. They know the same thing has been called by 1,000 and different names. That is a reality. And the obstacle has been removed by my effort, work, and it's a result. This is not a product of result. This is eternal. Please try to hold on to you for your lifetime. So, sadhana is required to remove the ignorance, work and its effect. And that is logical. The effect is removal of ignorance. Whatever happens, happens. It is experienceable, not describable. I am what I am. It was never I was not. It will never be I will be not. I am eternal, I am infinite, I am immutable, I am what I am. I can't use it in my words. Who am I? What I know as I am is an error of judgment, and my sadhana has removed that error of judgment. That is how it equates each other. You don't create your moksha or mukti. The end result is the destruction of ajnana, and you establish yourself in the excellence, regality, and majesty of your own being. So jatanti te, je jatanti, those who jara marana mokshaya, mokshartham, for the purposes of moksha. Mokshartham is for the purposes of being liberated. From what? This endless cycle of birth and death. He mentions that cycle of birth and death by jara and marana. Jayate asti vardhate, jayate asti vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, nashrati. You can remember them. They want to get rid of it. To get rid of it, what they do? Mama Shritam. They take shelter in me. And who is that I am, me? Is your true original nature. There's no distinction between Jiva and Brahma. Jiva Brahma Ibanacha Para. They are not two separate entities. Ignorance makes them see separately. When the ignorance is gone, it is one. They Mama Shritya. They take shelter in me, either through Dhyana Yoga or through Karma Yoga, all throughout your sadhana, in whichever form you want to perform your sadhana. Jadrishi bhavana jasya siddhir bhavati tadrishi. Whatever way you want to reach that goal, please choose your goal. Take help of a person who has gone that, walked that walk. He will be able to guide you. He knows every nook and corner. He knows every possibility of pitfall. He will tell you, keep your head in its proper place. People have started admiring you, my dear child, because you have so-called sattvic qualities. Don't identify yourself with that praise. Don't identify your admiration. Keep your head in its place. The books will not say so. The teacher will say so. He knows he had also gone through that. Mama Shritya. Take hold of your Ishtadev, who is in reality your true original nature. Let it wait. You hold on to Parameshwara, Avatar Purusha, Avatar Shangini. You hold on to Jatanti. Ye Jatanti. Those who continue to endeavor in what a manner? Back-breaking manner, without any compromise. Main thak gaya, I'm tired, nothing doing. The concept of tiredness had to be thrown away. There's no tiredness in sadhana. There's no retirement from sadhana till you reach the goal. Mam ashritya je jatanti. Why do they do so? Mokshaya. Moksha from what? Jara marana mokshaya. Je jatanti. Good enough? Those people. Now the description is taking place. Information, education, instruction is in the first line. Jara marana mokshaya, for the sake of, for the purposes of liberating yourself, you continue to make endless, unstoppable, undiminishing effort. Je jatanti. Underline these two words. Je jatanti. Why? For the purposes of achieving moksha, mokshaya, from what? This endless cycle of birth and death, shadbhava vikara. Now he says, the description part of it, what will happen to you? You will not grow two horns and a long tail. You will remain in a human body. But a sea change will take place in your personality. Today, your personality is identifying yourself with this body-mind complex, infinitely small compared to this cosmos. What will happen to you? I won't say. Hear what Gita, Sri Krishna has to tell you. Those people, who are those people? Jara marana mokshaya mam asrita ye jatanti. Now it is as clear as any other language. Jara marana mokshaya. To get rid of this endless cycle of birth and death, he is totally desirous of ending this circle, mokshaya, desirous of liberating himself emancipating himself, freeing himself from this endless cycle of birth and death. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Good enough. I have to think of that. I have to develop that unstoppable desire to be one with my God, my beloved, my whole soul. What I know as I am, I would like to be one with Him. Attitude. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Few words. The words give you an idea, and those ideas are converted into attitude. Attitude to be jatantiye, to be performed. Performed with unbreakable, wholehearted, uninterrupted, devoted, determined, dedicated dedication. Use as many adverbs as you like to. I am not bothered. But let it convince you. Mam ashritya. Hold on to me and me alone. You have to reach that goal. I am your stepping stone. Ishtadev will take you by your hand. Your Ishtadevi will take you by your hand to that goal. She's waiting, he's waiting to see that unstoppable, unflapping desire has come into you or not. She or he will give you the energy to endeavor. Energy will come from her. She will help you. She will feed you with energy. Unstoppable, limitless energy will come from her or him to endeavor, because you have developed this disregard, vairagya buddhi, alam pratyavan, enough is enough. What happens to them? They, tat brahma vidu, they come to know that Brahman. The famous word in our scriptures is Tat Tvam Asi. Tat, that, Tvam, thou, Asi, you are. Thou art that. You are that. You, so and so. You, Sridharananda. You are not Sridharananda, you are Brahman. You will come to experience that if you follow the dictates of the first line. If you follow the dictates of the first line, what will happen to you? Te Brahma tat rupena viduhu. He is the essence of the universe. And Sa Krishnasya Adhyatmam, and he is in me. What I know as I am, in essence, he is. What I keep on telling you, that please remember, I am is a misnomer, is an error of understanding. It's the wrong perspective. In reality, he is in me. I, like a stupid ass, I have separated myself from him, and I say I am and you are. Ashmat jusmat pratyaya gochara. That is what our scriptures say. The error is, I think I am and I think you are. This I and you, me and mine and thee and thine, there's such a sense of separation like a Chinese wall. That needs to be demolished. How you can demolish it? You are a victim of wrong thinking. How can you correct it? You start thinking correctly. From that moment you are on the run. From that moment you are on the run. He is in me. What I know as I am is a mistaken identity, is a misunderstanding. It's a miscalculation. I don't exist, it is he. I is an error of judgment. Continue to think so. But you are not thinking on a vacuum. You are thinking on rotating around the awareness of the eternal divine within you. That is what you are doing. You are not moving in vacuum. You have something solid to hold upon. And you are wiping it clean. The misconception is being wiped out by proper conception. This is what is happening to you. So, te tat brahma vidu, krishnam adhyatmam vidu, karma cha akhilam vidu. Vidu is like madhya dipika nyaya. They know. Knowledge not, it is experience. They experience. That experience is being described in three different perspectives. Madhya Dipika Naya, please allow me to enjoy myself. In ancient days, when light was not so frequent, people used to build houses. You know how they built a house? They had a hollow column, a cylinder in the center. And they built 4 rooms on 4 sides, going out. A small on this, the cylinder is, say, 1 meter diameter, or 1 meter diameter. You can just move into it. There's a door, you go in. A cylindrical chimney. 1 or 1.5 meter diameter, there's a small door. And there are 4 slots, equally divided, rectangular. And rooms are made in a triangular manner. You keep lamp in the central slot on the platform. What is happening? Light is illuminating all the 4 rooms, 4 slots. 1 lamp at the center is illuminating all 4 rooms. Madhya Dvipika Nyayana. The example given is, you have 1 lamp in the central column, and that central column has 4 windows. And 1 lamp illuminates 4 windows, 4 rooms. Madhya Dvipika, central lamp, illuminates all the 4 rooms. Te tat brahma vidu. Vidu is they experience. He has not used the word jnana. He has used the word with, experiencing. They experience that Brahman. How do they experience? Mamashrita. I am Parameshwara, Saguna, Sakara, Savikalpa, Brahma. I show them this face of mine, Parameshwaratta, and then I take them to Nirgunatva. Tat Brahma te vidu, te Krishnam adhyatyam vidu. I, who is this I? I know this I as I am today in totality. How do I know? I have a name, I have a form, I have a qualities have utility and value. That is what I am. Over and above, I have sheets of paper, my biodata, my curricular vitae. That's what I know myself as of now. Then I know, oh dear me, all this is passing, perishable. That is not my real identity. My real identity is Jiva Brahma Eva Na Cha Apara. Jiva, this individual, is one with the Brahman. There is no distinction between the two. The distinction was my error of judgment. Krishnam Adhyatmam Te Viduhu. And what do they vidu? Karma Cha Akhilam. The intense activity that goes on in this cosmos, you know what is it directed towards? To take each and every one towards that goal. Akhilam Karma, the purpose of this cosmos which God created so that all this cosmic manifestation merges into Him. He knows that also. He knows the reality not in a segmental manner. He knows the reality in totality. Let me read this shloka once again. I'm sorry that last shloka remains. Anyway, Jara Marana Mokshaya. For the purposes of getting rid of. For the purposes of getting rid of this endless cycle of birth and death, which is because of my ignorant creation, expectation from the world, I am bound down either by an iron chain or by an emerald chain or a diamond chain. Nonetheless, I am bound down. I have had enough of it. I don't want to. Mokshaya, that desire of mumukshatyam, that I would like to get rid of it, has dawned on to me. A. When it dawns on to you, what do? They mam ashritya jatantiti. They want to take shelter in me and they make an endeavor to come out of that diamond chain of expectation. Jatantite. They, those people, je mam ashritya, those who taking shelter on me because they have developed that enough is enough attitude of this world. They, those people who follow this, they tat brahma vidu, they experience the reality because of my unqualified grace. Without His grace, without He withdrawing the hold of Maya on you, nothing will happen. That is why Sri Ramakrishna, as long as he was in Dakshineshwar and mobile, he used to go to Radharani temple first. And Srimati Radha is Mahamaya Swarupini, as Srimati Sharda Devi is. And Sri Ramakrishna used to pray to Radharani, not to Krishna. Oh Mother Mahamaya, please kindly withdraw that curtain from my eyes so that I can see my Ishtadev in her glory. Ishta Devi in her. After that, she used to come to the Ma Bhavatarini's temple, praying to go. So, Mama Shrita means he will finally remove the curtain from your eyes. Nobody else can do. Your Guru will help you to have that from your Ishta. And your Ishta Deva Devi will remove that, and you will know your true, pristine, majestic, excellent being. Along with it, you will know, oh, that is what I was. What a stupid ass I am. It was in me all the time and I never bothered. I feel like kicking myself. That is how you will feel. Krishna Adhyatma, about yourself, and Akhilam Karma, this intense activity in the world. What is it for? Every particle, Swamiji has said at one point of time, every particle of this universe is in motion. That motion ultimately will make every particle reach the goal. That is the concept of pralaya, the world disappears. So dears, I'm sorry, I thought I'll cover 2 shlokas today, but somehow or other it didn't happen. So in my next sitting, I will start the 29th and the 30th. Because 30th is an introduction to the 8th chapter. And the introduction is so well, understand, he has said integration. What is that integration? Material world where energy is infinite display, infinite forms and manifestations of energy, and human involvement and activity, yajna, human performs activity, adhibhuta, adhidaiva, adhiyajna. You have to learn to see the divine who resides in matter, who resides in energy, who resides in all the activities that we humans or creatures perform in this world. He is everywhere. This is the attitude that you have to develop at the point of your death, so that when the body falls off, you don't come back again, you merge with the Absolute. This is what the 8th chapter will teach you. Well, dears, pardon me, I couldn't complete it, but I'll come do so next time. Next Sunday when I meet, I'll complete, and thereafter, as I tell you, dears, I will revise the 7th chapter. Maybe I need 2 sittings to revise it. Then only we'll move on to the 8th. Thank you, dears. Thank you.
Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.